And we're live, I think. I better check YouTube side and make sure everything is working on that side. Shark, I think, is still live, is he? Yeah, Shark. No, Shark. Yes, Shark is still alive. Hopefully when he goes off, we'll be getting a few in. But in the meantime, welcome in anyone that's already here. I see West Mike was here from the beginning, and welcome in. So, hey, Desert Scrapper, good to see you, sir. Someone was looking for your channel earlier. They mentioned it in Shark's stream. I forget who it was. I was looking to see. They were saying they were trying to find your channel. They couldn't find it. So, anyhow, welcome in, sir. Good to see you. Oh, I forgot to put the link out. I'm terrible. Let me get the link. As you can hear, I still have my cold, so sorry about that. Let me go over to YouTube side. Put the you've no content yet, so that's why they couldn't find it. So let's put the link in for StreamYards and pin it. Hey, Wannabe Scrapper, welcome in. Good to see you, sir. Don't forget to hit the like, guys, on the way in. Really do appreciate it if you take the time to do that. So, what has everyone been up to? I have too many windows open here, so I'm going to shut down a few windows. Don't know what that window is open for. Let me go here, shut down that window, and I don't need that window open anymore. So that's it. Two windows left open. So YouTube and StreamYards. So yes, welcoming guys, and great to see WGF Mike dropping in. Good to see you, sir. Hope all is well over there with you. Let me see. Pooh's mate is in. JR Cats is in. There's a scrapper, as I say, Wannabe Scrapper. E-West Mike. JCT was in there. Bush Dog was in there. So guys, see you scrapping. Raphael, welcome in, guys. Good to see you all. So what has everyone been up to this week? What have you been scrapping out? As always, I ask this question. What have people been working on? Hope you're all well and doing good. What else are we looking at there? Yeah, what am I doing tonight? Well, what am I doing tonight is I have to, well, I don't have to, but I am going to sort through. Oh, let me lift it up. This bucket of bits that I've taken off ages ago. So let me bring up the basement dweller. Let me find him here. Hey, Patrick, welcome in. Basement dweller, shark scrapper, welcome, sir.
Basement dweller. It sounds like it should be like an old horror movie or something.
Yeah, you're enjoying your live streams, Daniel. You're getting the hang of them. You're flying with them now, which is good, isn't it for you? You like it?
Oh, I'm having a blast, man. It is so much fun. And it's going to be so much fun next week to have somebody up on the live stream
Yeah,
with me.
that'd be good.
I have to admit, I'm a little bit nervous because I haven't had a guest up yet, and there's some buttonology that I got to make sure I don't screw it up because I don't want to, diss Chris. He's taking time out of his Sunday to join us, but we'll figure it out.
It wouldn't be you wouldn't be a proper live streamer unless you kicked someone off the panel by mistake, muted their sound, done a few of them things. Hey, Granny, welcome in. Doing a few of them things. So if you don't do something like that, you're not qualified as a live streamer.
Well, and I don't know if you noticed me start. I got the weird grin I got on my face at one point during the live stream because I almost kicked myself off the live stream.
Yeah, well, I'm here at this moment in time, and I've got a tub and a big tub, and I'm sorting out all these little relays that I want to get the silver out of at some stage. So, Mike will love that I'm doing this. I know Mike loves when I play with little things,
Yeah, hey, one of his favorite things, Mike, little tiny micro scrapping.
Yeah, Ralph said if you don't want to diss Chris, keep an eye on E-Waste Mike, I presume he's talking about. How dare you say that Mike would would be anything but a total gentleman to Chris. And all the money Chris gives him, like, you know. You can both suck it.
Mike is being somewhat reserved.
But Mike said, you missed Mike's comment that he put the very, very top for you, just for you, Shark, just for you. Where is it here?
Oh, let's see. Wait a minute. Let me go up and take a look at
I've
it.
highlighted it for you there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you found it useful, Mike.
Well, Shark, it is someday. So the copper prices you were saying was you expect it still to rise. So we do as scrappers. I still expect it to hit over €7 a kg here.
Yeah.
So I'm still expecting that, and I'm still not going to cash in any copper until it does hit that, or not €8, sorry, €8 a kg. It's kind of what I've set myself. If it gets to €8, I'll be tempted to sell what I have. So
yeah.
You know, it's again, everyone has their own targets that they, or what their needs are and what they need. I see. I don't need to cash it in. It's not a living, as you were talking earlier about people that do scrapping for a hobby. When you're a hobbyist, you can afford to sit on stuff because you're not relying on it as a cash flow to keep things ticking over, you know. So
yeah, absolutely. Yep.
That's where I can be saying, oh, I'm going to sit on it till it hits $8, but or €8, whatever. But people that are doing it for a living can't have that luxury. They need to keep the cash flow coming in so they can pay the bills and keep the doors open, essentially, you know.
Yeah, it's it's interesting because there's a philosophy in the investing world called dollar cost averaging that says that you're never going to be able to hit the market. You're not going to be able to time the market perfectly. So what you do is you constantly buy stocks, so that you are getting more stock when the price is low and less stock when the price is high. But every month, every week, whatever, you're spending the same amount of money.
Yeah.
And that way and the theory, and a lot of the people that promote that theory say that in the long term, you will do better than if you try to time the market, because nobody can time the market. And so if you put that same principle to things like selling copper, then you would say, well, then if I have my strategic reserve of copper, and I'm going to just use copper as an example, then I can sell a certain amount every week or every month. And in the long run, I'm going to come out ahead because I will have sold during those highs, and work through some of the lows as well. But I won't make the mistake of holding on, thinking it's going to go up, and then all of a sudden it crashes.
Yeah. But again, you only lose if you pay for something. So when we're getting a lot of our copper for free, doesn't really matter what prices cash out at. You've already made money on it.
Yes.
So that's the other side of it. Hey, Planet of Junk, welcome in. Desert Scrapper is saying he doesn't have much to scrap at the moment. You go through that as a scrapper, especially a hobbyist scrapper. You go through where you'll have very little stuff, and then all of a sudden you'll have a lot of stuff to scrap. It's just one of them things that happens as a hobbyist scrapper. And here's a guy now down another basement dweller. Again, he calls himself a hobbyist scrapper, or he's gone from a hobbyist scrapper to a artiste. But he's doing a lot of scrapping for a guy that's an artiste. But anyhow.
Mr. Matthews, how are you, sir?
Everyone in chat. Yes, I'm an artiste. Collecting all this brass and copper to melt down and make things, and I have a lot of byproduct.
Yeah, but I've noticed you've been cashing in a lot of this copper and brass that you were going to use for metal artist work. You've cashed it in for beer money.
Well, no. It's I found out that when you're, for example, doing something like that in copper or brass, you actually don't need 100 kilograms of it.
Yes, you don't need 100 kilograms of it.
So it's just been taking up space. So I thought, well, make space.
Who's made that little comment there for you?
I'm reading it. That was a very interesting chat. I was listening to you, Shark, while I was stripping a mound of wire. So, somebody said about buying stock. Oh, and I nearly had to sit down,
Well, a lot of people think that up front, and then you can see that sometimes it's not that expensive. There's some of those stocks are pretty reasonably priced, and there's a lot of discount brokerages out there now where it hardly costs anything at all to use them.
Not buying stock. What about buying stock for your shop?
Oh, stock for your shop.
Yeah, he meant like buying copper and.
Oh, that's different. That's different.
No, but over here, like talking about the stocks and shares, I use the Revolut app. Revolut is like a bank. They're an online bank, but they allow you to buy shares through their portal, and you don't have to buy full shares, which is great. So, like, if I want to put 20 euro into Tesla this week, and I want to put 20 euro into Tesla next week, and I want to put 20, I can do it that way rather than buy a full share. So and then over time you've built up a portfolio, and you might own so many shares of something, and you might only own so many part shares of another company. But it's a nice way of doing it too for someone who doesn't want to lose too much money and just wants to dabble a bit first and learn a bit about it before they start investing properly.
I lost a bit of money once. I had it under my bed, and it got to such a hump like that it started coming out from underneath the mattress.
And then the missus found it?
And the missus found it.
I know guys who lost some bitcoins in a shed somewhere.
Not lost. Not lost. Misplaced. And it's only one. I only bought one Bitcoin.
Yeah. What is Bitcoin's worth at the moment? What is one Bitcoin worth at the moment?
22k in euros, I think.
Oh.
Let me check.
I paid £3.58 for it.
Gee, that's a good deal right there.
If only I'd have chosen the.
I'm actually going up in value here. It's at 29,900 in euros a Bitcoin.
There you go. So
in dollars, that would be slightly over 22,000 something.
Thing is,
I love you too, Mike.
If I knew where that Bitcoin was, I'd have sold it when it was £100 and thinking, "Wow, look at the profit I've made on £3.58."
Yeah, when Bitcoin reached 100, I thought, "Oh, it's too high for me now. I'm not going to get into that."
Yeah,
that is a very, very common thing that people run into when they get into this idea of investing, whether it's Bitcoin or stocks or whatever. It's like, oh man, that's too expensive. $100 is too expensive, and then it goes up to $2,000, and like, oh god, I wish I'd done that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or
it's over 23 even in US dollars.
Yeah,
Then the dollar and the euro have changed a lot more. They used to be just about almost equal.
I've been investing in whiskey.
Whiskey.
Yeah, I think when you invest in whiskey, Ian, you're meant to hold it and wait for the value to go up, not actually drink it.
Dogecoin is up a bit. Shiba Inu is up a bit. Okay.
So, Ian, after you got your pasties and your pizza and everything off the scrapyard, and what did you bring them? Did you give them anything in return for your pasty?
Not this time. The week before, I took them donuts.
Oh, right.
Someone say pizza?
What's on that pizza?
What pasties were those, Ian? Meat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meat and potato, I think.
Yeah.
They were nice of them to welcome me to the back, and it was a rare time. Honestly, there was nobody else in the yard weighing in. and it was like they could have a minute. They're having a laugh. Talking
Yeah,
about
it's fun when that happens. My non-Ferris yard is a small enough operation that if there's nobody in line waiting to sell stuff, they'll take me back and show me things and that kind of stuff. My Ferris yard, the big yard that I go to, yeah, they get really nervous. They've gotten really twisted up on things.
in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, a couple years ago, they let me get up in the Big Claw. I don't know if you remember, I did a video.
Yeah, I remember
was up
seeing
in the
that.
Big Claw.
Yeah.
And, a couple years ago, they were a little more laid back and, I could get away with some more stuff. But lately, they've been getting a little more careful.
The first time I went to the animal yard, the first couple of times, when I went behind the barrier, I was shouted at when they was using the cropping machines, and it was like, whoa, no public behind this line. No, they don't seem so bothered.
Yeah, well, they probably got to know you better. They see,
You're
maybe
basically
a bit of
free
a-
advertising for them.
or
Just
be
good.
afraid that he's going to claim off them. But now they kind of know he's a genuine sort of guy.
Well, funnily enough, when I went, he said a guy came earlier, and he said he's come because he's seen the prices I'd put on YouTube, and he'd come to see if they were better than what he was getting in Manchester. So it's not a lot for you people, for Sharky and all that, but he drove 8 miles to weigh in there, but he said it was £100 a ton more on most things.
Yeah, but 8 miles in your part of the world there is a lot of miles.
Yes, it can be. It can be.
I remember one time I was at a conference in London, and I think we were only 6 or 7 miles away from the airport. And the driver said, "Oh yeah, I'll be there. An hour before. An hour earlier than we thought." That, like, really? That seems like no. Trust me, we're gonna need the time.
So what are you working outside in the shed, Dean? Stripping wire, did you say?
Well, rather than stripping it, I've been separating it. Some for stripping, some for just weighing in as. I've actually stood on those stuff. See if I can pull you out. I'm going to pull you out, don't you?
Yeah, I know.
I do it delicately. So I'm stood on the stuff here. The bench is full of it. Go around the corner, that's full of it. Don't know if you can see that one at the back, the big black one.
Yes, I see the big black one there.
Yeah, that's nice. And we've got space-ish.
Yeah, hold on.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
We have space, he said, okay?
Ish.
And ish, yeah. But the last video you done as well, you had space, but you put all the stuff outside.
Oh, not tonight. I'll tell you what I do need to get rid of. This big sack of RJ45s.
Oh, I've tossed all of those in my circuit board pile.
Oh, something happened, Dean. He just disappeared. Don't know what happened.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Mike.
So-
We're not allowed to
Mike.
use the word RJ45s anymore.
So anyone remember when I plugged in a scanner and my PC froze and everything? When I'm scrapping the thing right now.
So you? Oh, I thought you said you were scrapping the PC. I was going to say
No, I'm
PC
scrapping this thing.
That was
Or
on
trying
Rafael's live, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah. And I was stripping copper wire earlier. This is some stuff I found. This is some pretty good stuff.
That is good stuff.
Nice.
That's some good.
What was that out of?
Some nice stuff. Out of a dumpster.
Oh,
Yes, you're quite right, Poos, mate.
Had the copper crimp connectors on there. So some good stuff.
Now I'd have to take those off, those ferrules at the end.
Yeah, if I want to turn it in, yes. But this is probably a nice bundle for melting. So this will go into my to be melted pile. To be molten. No, that's brass. To be melted.
To be
I don't know.
molten.
I keep hearing conflicting things. You say it's molten or it's melted. Which one is it?
What? Melt or melted?
No, if like the metal is molten
Yeah.
or the metal is melted. Which one is it?
Molten
Whichever
would,
one
be
you
the,
want to use.
molten would be the liquid form, I would think.
Okay, so melted is like in the past, and molten is as
Yeah.
it is liquid now.
Yeah, I would say that.
But what the hell do I know?
English be difficult sometimes.
Yes, it can.
You're telling me.
Still have
And-
music
And
going. Let me turn
as
it off.
challenging as English can be, just try American.
Oh, I thought you just made it easier for yourself by taking all the letters and vowels and stuff and extra words out of sentences.
So I believe it was last week, somebody was giving me a hard time because I wasn't doing any scrapping. So I decided this week I would go through and do my iSeries CPUs while we were up on the live stream so that
Oh, wow.
somebody doesn't give me a hard time for
Oh,
not
well,
doing
I'll-
anything.
You
I'll
mean
do the-
somebody
I'll do-
like
I'll do the
this
same.
buddy?
I
Yeah,
can
like that guy.
with this, you know.
You still playing with that penis extender?
Although I believe I was doing it the wrong way. You should be doing it that way
Oh my
with
god,
the
That's what she
old
said.
side at the bottom.
that's something a foreigner would do.
Oh wait, this is a wow.
So, do you prefer that hand stripper than the drill powered one?
I don't know, they've all got their own place, time and place. Here, I can be stripping, talking to you. Look, da, da, da.
This is my stripper. I place the wire on here, and I use this, and this
So,
is
yeah,
how I
you-
strip the wire.
It works. It works quite well. So, I'm going to set my camera up actually in the workshop and come on you live while I'm making space. Not making money, but making space.
How is this making space going, Ian? Like,
Not very well. Not very well.
I was just thinking today, I'm going to set myself a new rule. I was just thinking today, if I bring home 10 pounds of scrap, I'm going to make myself scrap out 20 pounds that evening. So, of stuff I've already got. That way, then, whatever I bring home, I have to scrap out that double amount that evening. So then I'll think twice about what I'm going to bring home.
I actually say the same thing. You know, if I bring something home, something's got to go out.
Yes.
I was actually surprised I seen Ian throw something in a rubbish bag the other day when I was watching his
Yeah.
video. I was shocked.
I throw
Hello,
lots of things in rubbish.
Mr.
Throw
Jim,
lots of things
welcome
in
in.
rubbish bags.
It was rubbish. It was garbage. Michigan Gem. I'm right here. Michigan Gem.
That's Michigan Mike.
Michigan Gem. That's me. But I should
I'm
have
here
done.
to sort out all my relays to try and get. I'm going to try and get the silver out of them this year. So
Oh,
I put all my relays in my
mixed
basement.
in here, all mixed in here. Some stuff I've taken off boards, and I have all these little copper covered things that I'll break them, even though they're so small. When I'm watching lives or watching videos, I'm going to try and break them down into things because I already started breaking a few down, and I've
Are
already
them
got
MOSFETs?
Huh?
Yes.
Are they MOSFETs?
It's not a MOSFET.
Well, similar, no?
Similar. It's like a, as you can see, it's like a copper spool in there.
Oh, that's
Oh, right, okay.
It goes in the motor bucket.
Yeah, you can put it in the motor bucket, or if you're like me, who don't value my time, if I'm watching TV or watching YouTube, can't I be just stripping them out and getting little bits of copper out of them, like them?
I can see me at living room stripping wire while I'm watching.
I've had enough of all the stuff. all the snipped off connectors, all the MLCCs, all the tantalums, everything that I wanted. This is all going in my shred. I
love
stopped
you,
caring.
Ralph.
I stopped caring.
Ralph.
I want to be done with it. This is like 20 different Pringles can and those little yogurt buckets that are gone. I want it away.
Ralph?
I'm done. It's not.
You're my
I can't-
hero, Ralph. You're my hero.
Hey, Ralph,
Be gone with you.
you just made me rock hard, Ralph.
I'm sticking with,
Hey!
with the big easy stuff that's worth a lot.
Welcome, Dan in the shed.
Hey, Candy.
Hey, Dan.
Candy.
Hi, Candy.
I
He
was
said
watching-
he's going to
video
start a
and-
channel and name it Dan in the shed.
No, but I was watching his video there. He was on about the heating of the shed with the electric over the wood stove. And I was thinking, Dan, rather than buy timber, why aren't you just burning pallet wood in it? I'm sure there's loads of pallets around the place. If it's just a stove in a shed, I'd fill it with pallet timber.
Electricity is very cheap in Canada, by the way, Irish.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying pallet timber is very cheap because it's free.
It's the same reason Ian don't want to save up his plastic to sell. But it ain't worth it.
No.
But no, if you... Well, I have him up now. See, I've started a row now. He's up now.
Oh, there he is.
Hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
Hey,
I
Dan.
just saw you on Miss Canadian Scrapper.
What's up,
I'm still
Dan?
following the chat over there.
They've actually started advertising round here. They will buy PVC windows for scrap.
Anyway, I want to ask Dan, why would you not just burn? Why do you buy timber for your stove? Why wouldn't you just burn pallet timber?
The pallets around here are garbage. There's nothing hardwood.
All right, that's okay. Because that's what I'd be burning.
I'll be right back.
That's what I'd throw in the stove. I just throw
You
pallet
know,
timber.
Irish,
into it.
the other thing you got to think about is that a lot of the wood pallets are pressure treated with pesticides and
Yeah,
inhibitors.
true enough.
So,
But the other advantage is when you burn it, if you're like Ian Matthews, you get all the nails out of it then afterwards.
oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I actually got
I've
a.
seen him take nails out of the ashes in his stove. On a
I have,
video.
was actually somebody sent me a comment and saying, Ian, can you weigh in screws and nails like out the fire? I've looked all throughout YouTube scrapping videos and I can't find anyone who's do it. There's an idea for you. And I'm like, many a time I've shown me getting nails out my fire.
Yeah.
And you can see scrap firm. He's got rocket stove heater. He's always taking nails out. But yeah, if they're iron, weigh them in.
Yeah, exactly.
I am
Yeah,
from Warren, north of Detroit. And
When
when
I,
I say north of Detroit, like 3 steps.
when I'm taking stuff apart, I'm throwing the little screws and washers and stuff in mailboxes all the time. And, those mailboxes can get pretty heavy, 20 to 40 pounds from screws and nuts and washers and stuff like that. It's definitely worth keeping it.
We do the same with microwave cases. I
Yeah,
fill them
fill
up
them with that.
Yeah.
with bits.
Or paint cans,
Paint cans, yeah.
No,
biscuit tins, stuff like that.
no paint cans. No.
Inside of PC cases, fill them with screws and
Yeah.
stuff.
I just put all the plating on the side. Usually put a little bit of clear tape that's all closed, and then put all the little steel pieces in there.
Yeah. And the old steel bits you don't want, put them in that.
But going back to Shark's stream, yes, safety boots are must. I mean, that time I dropped that and big heavy vice in here, and it
What
landed.
heavy voice? Do you have a heavy voice in there?
Oh, big heavy vice, yeah.
Show us it. Lift it up there and show me.
Put it on the bench.
It reminds me of a tale when I first started work. We're the previous job at the same place. And the guy, the older guy, I was only 30, something like 33, and he got cancer, and but he was long term. He had leukemia, but it was like he'd had it 10 years and he expected to have it another 20 years. We got talking, but by the by, he said he's fitter than me. I said, give over. He said, but I can do more press ups than you. I dropped off floor like that. I stood up and he went, no, I can't do more than that.
He made you.
Insulation for the roof of my shed. So
And I went like, I've been done there. So there's a saying, catch me once, shame on you. Catch me twice, shame on me.
So, but go back to Dan's heating his shed by electric. Is electricity that cheap over there, Dan? Because gee, if I was trying to heat anything with electric here, it'd cost me.
well, I'll let you know in another month when I get the new bill in.
Oh, wow, you're loud.
Why are you yelling, man?
What are you shouting for?
That's really loud.
Oh, now Ian is loud.
Well, Ian's always loud.
I know.
I didn't
You're a
do
rowdy
anything.
bunch.
I'm just sitting here.
Well,
Desert scrapper, not really. Want to know if anything is inside a laptop screen we're scrapping?
No, there isn't. But people are holding on to screens for the what liquid is used? What the
Indium.
Rhodium?
Rhodium,
Rhodium
yeah.
Oh!
iridium, one.
Yeah.
you need these. You got to save these.
Get the hell out of here.
What?
What do you do?
These. Yeah, you got to save them.
You
The
sit on there,
plexiglass.
down the hill in the snow?
Oh, they come in handy.
For what?
What is it?
Well,
Ian?
yeah, everything comes in handy.
It's that reflective bit behind the glass. Behind the
Oh, that
LCD.
stuff.
I use them
You
for
can do-
decorating. Slide them under the skirting board. Then I can just whap over the skirting board. I don't have to be putting masking tape down.
Hey, Optimus.
Well, So I just had some hot wings,
Hey,
and I made a mixture of barbecue sauce, tomato ketchup, and shark sauce.
Oh, that melt your head stuff.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, for you maybe. I just put it in a tiny bit, but it's nice and spicy.
Doesn't that stuff expire?
What?
Doesn't that expire?
No, there's so many
Well,
chemicals
it's
in it.
in my fridge, so
So many
I'm
chemicals in
pretty
that
sure
never expires.
this should be fine for at least another couple of decades.
Well,
Bacteria will not live in that. No.
No.
yeah, I talked to the bottler about it, and they said that they're required to put a best by date on it, best used by.
Yeah.
And I said, all right, but does that mean that it's expired? Is it dangerous? It's like, well, no, but we can't guarantee what the flavors are going to be like after that time. So,
Or any side effects or stuff like that,
yeah, so.
All left is the spicy stuff. So
Hang on. I thought you was going to say, the temperature mellows as the older it gets. I'm like, well, I only have to wait 10 years.
It could be the opposite. It could be like a wine. It gets more potent as time goes on.
only the spice remains.
Cause hair loss.
Fresnel screens. Hello, Earl.
Hey, Earl.
No,
Yeah,
no,
so I do not have any more of the hot sauce, and I haven't. I don't know. I don't know if I should order some more or not.
I don't know. Put a poll on your channel, or I don't know.
Yeah, I should do a poll. See what people think.
Mention it in one of your videos and see what people say.
Yeah.
I bet you could use it as shark repellent.
Maybe not. Probably the shark's like, oh, spicy human, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, either that or I might get the EPA upset with me for hazmat.
Yeah, it's fit for human consumption, but not for sharks.
Yeah.
How's your
They
back,
can't put
Dan?
that in the ocean?
No more being intracticated.
Another Monday from now. Not tomorrow, but another week. I go back in again.
And you found it good, Dan?
It's actually doing something. We'll find out on the next round.
Something good or something bad?
Well, hey, if something gets stretched, that's better, right?
That's what I was always told.
There's so much space here. It's amazing.
It's definitely not a shark. I like it. Want to be scrapper? I want it. I like it.
But yeah, propane was out of the option.
Hey,
there,
Optimus Prime is in.
Yeah, he
Irish.
was in a while there. I said hi to him when he came in. Dean,
Propane
how
puts
is
out
the,
too much water.
I was going to say, how is your robot build coming on? I know you're not don't have to have it done by a certain date, but have you done anything on it?
Nothing. I've got the head. I'm not lifting the head up. I've got the traction bits at the bottom. I've got the drive, and I've spotted the body over there. So yeah, it's. I'm going to do something for the neck. It's coming on
How big is it going to be?
in my head. 3 foot, 4 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot.
How many centimeters is that?
You what?
How many centimeters is that?
So Ian, you're still in
90.
conceptual design phase.
Yeah, it's like all comes together like about 4 or 5 hours before the reveal.
2.5 centimeters to an inch. So figure it
It's
out.
like shit. I've got to do this. They're all revealing theirs tonight, and I haven't done mine yet.
Every 10 inches.
Yeah.
I
If
said,
it wasn't for the last minute, nothing would get done.
Exactly.
And I've got to go through my train set yet. See what's in there.
Endure.
In there, yeah.
anyway, Irish, that shed is 19 feet long, 8 feet wide, and about 7 feet tall. So that's all I got to heat. The
That's
heater
nice.
doesn't run continuously; it cycles off and on. So it's
Yeah. So it has a thermostat in it, obviously. So
yeah,
It'll-
so it'll shut down. I have it set for 52, 54 Fahrenheit, and it's only on the 3,000 watt setting. So
Well, I've got
Yeah.
mine's 28 foot long, 10
Hey,
foot wide, 6 foot, 7 foot high, but I only have to heat 2 foot by 8 foot.
Because it's completely full.
yeah,
So actually having a full shed is beneficial to heating costs.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
it is, but don't forget that if for any reason that stove where he has it in the shed goes on fire and it spreads
can't
to the
get
stuff
out.
around him, he has no escape route.
no, it's in the doorway.
Yeah, but he's got plenty of fire extinguishers.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
plenty
he
of
has
fire
no
extinguishers.
Yeah, block the entrance and exit in the wood stove.
If it got on fire that bad, I'd be going through that side window. It's already broke anyway.
Good.
What's Shark looking at?
And like I said, propane wasn't worth it. $1 a pound, that would be very costly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's something
That would
like
be a pain.
for every. It's so stupid. Like for every pound of propane you burn, it gives off a litre of water. See, I'm mixing me English and metric again.
A pound and a liter. Whoa. Yeah.
Pint. For every pound you burn, you get a pint of water. So it's something like that. It's quite a lot.
Yeah.
So what's the pint?
You see a quart almost.
No, quart's too
what's a-
bad.
What's a quart?
Half a litre, half a litre.
A quart.
A quart is half a liter?
No, a pint is a quart.
Not quite half a litre.
Okay.
Quart's 2 pints.
Rad's head's going to explode.
I'll show you what a pint is. That's a pint.
That's a pint, yeah.
Okay.
If that was filled, that's a pint.
That will fill that with a pint. At the moment,
Here's
all-
one for you now, right? Here in Ireland, we use the metric system, but when we go to the pub, we always say give us a pint of beer. So when you go out for a beer in Europe, what do they ask for?
Beer.
They call it a pinche over here sometimes, but they don't mean a pint because the glasses are way smaller.
Okay, I was just wondering what size you work off there in there. 'Cause
I actually don't know because I don't drink beer because it's disgusting.
There's a pint. Hey, Irish, make it bigger.
is that stir problem? Oh, shark scrapper.
Whatchamagutton.
Shark Scrappers, all the merchandise. It's like that here in Town too. I can carry 50 pounds for 2 kilometers at -5 Celsius.
Remember, Short, they're not buying the like the i3 540. Anything with 3 numbers, they don't buy anymore. So
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
the first generation. Yeah.
yeah, but I know you're old and get senile, so I just wanted to give you. I don't want you to waste your time. I'm trying to help you out, and he's flipping me off. See what I mean? Because I say you can't help people. They just don't. They don't
He
appreciate
just told you were number one.
it. Yeah.
Do you realise next Sunday I'm going to be taking my computer system to a secret location, and when Chris comes on, I'm going to be going through 3 half-ton bags and saying, "Is this low waste? Is high waste? Is medium waste?" Sounds a plan.
Would it be easier to bring the bags from the secret location to the current shed, maybe?
No,
There's no room.
it's
no
a
room.
long way off.
There's no room.
You'd have to put it in the driveway.
I'd have to hide it behind the bins.
I'm glad to see you give back the bin you stole off whoever you stole the bin off.
Borrowed.
Could you even get them in your car?
Oh, I should be surprised where I could pack in that car.
I was surprised to find my car still didn't start this morning. Or
Why,
this
what's wrong
afternoon.
with it?
Well, it had a flat battery. I called the AAA, and they came somewhere around 4 p.m. yesterday. And he did the clamp with the battery. I started it, started fine. And he said, okay, goodbye. And he was off. So I drove backwards, and I wanted to go out of the lane. And when I went backwards and went forwards, it was dead. And I couldn't start it again.
You see, Ralph.
So I pushed it back into the spot, called AAA again. Took 2 hours before he returned, because he had 2 jobs in between. Because he already got those jobs. And then he said, just leave it running for a while and then drive a long while, and then you should be fine. So I drove for about 20 kilometers. First I had it warm up for 10 minutes, drove 20 kilometers, put it back in its spot, and figured I could use it again today because the battery would be charged. Turned the key, nothing. Not even a little blip, not even a little sound. Nothing. It's completely dead. So I was quite pissed off.
So,
Ian
what
has
you
stuff that can help you with that.
Yeah,
Yes.
you need one of these. A Top Don JS 2000 jump starter.
Bum,
Yes.
bum, bum.
Endorsed by the one and only Ian Matthews.
Do you leave that connected, Ian, forever, or do you just use it when you need to?
What
start?
is AAA there? Well, over here it's not called AAA. It's something completely
Just
different.
use
But
it just use it when I've needed it. I've never used it since I changed the battery.
There you
I
go.
probably need a new battery as well. But my car is unused for months, so it probably just goes dead.
Well, the
Yeah.
problem is when you don't use it for months, this sulfate at the bottom, and once they make that connection across, they short out, and then the plates blow at the bottom, and you just can't recharge them anymore.
So a new battery.
So that might be the problem. This is my 4th battery in 2 years.
Well,
you
that's
should take
not
your
good.
car out
New
more.
battery, 4th battery in 2 years. New batteries.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
a battery usually got 5 years warranty anyway. So
Yeah.
why? Well, you've probably got a parasitic drain or a dead short somewhere.
Could be. I'm gonna have to have it checked. Well, if batteries have 5-year warranty, then I keep bringing it to the garage and have them figure it out. I don't just buy a battery and
You don't
replace
want
it
to use
myself.
the car for months. Just disconnect a terminal.
Yes, that's exactly what the guy said. AAA guy said. I said, well, I'll do that next time.
Urban Prospector said the same thing.
Urban Prospector said the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't really know if I'm not going to be using it for a while, or if I am going to be using it a lot.
Yeah, but it's fairly easy to just put the connector back on if you're going to use it. So
Yeah, true.
Easy.
True.
Right, the easiest thing then is take the battery off and put it in your house.
Yeah.
Last Black November, whatever they would call it, Black Sales,
Hey, Abaleski.
I bought something called a Noco maintenance charger, which is permanently connected to the battery. And every weekend, just now and again, I leave it plugged in for 72 hours. And it tops the battery up, and then it maintains it, and it desulfates at the same time.
There's
Okay.
something I find very worried about that last comment you made, Ian. You bought something.
Well,
Did you borrow it and not return it?
no, it was on offer, and it said if I became a trialed Prime for 30 days, I'd get £10 off and free delivery. So it turned out to be a good buy.
Hey, Abel, hey, George.
And then I cancelled the Prime membership, obviously.
Hmm. Anywho, I was very much not amused today, and I furiously started throwing stuff away because I had it. I was very close to a mental breakdown and almost didn't come on panel, and felt like killing people. I may have broken something by not in my hand. I may have broken several things with my hand. I mean,
And
this was shelving in my kitchen.
Okay, but give us the reason for the angst.
Yeah, that's why I made him bigger. I want to see the reason for this breakdown he had.
Yeah, because my car didn't work, and I wanted to take stuff from here to the garage where I would sort everything, so that next weekend I would load up the car with everything that was sorted.
Well,
And
You was upset with your own incompetency.
Oh,
yes, kind of.
It happens to us all.
Just
But I
Brad,
actually did do a lot of
Brad,
cleanup. You
yeah.
can't see, but behind here, there's a whole empty space now.
Brad, here's this between me, you, and no one else is listening in the whole world.
Okay.
Do you have a work vehicle?
Do I have a work vehicle? Yes.
Why did you not take the battery from the work vehicle and put it in your vehicle?
I couldn't find the battery in my work vehicle.
So you did think about it.
I actually put my work car next to my own car and wanted to use the jumper cables, and then I was like, where the hell's the battery in this damn thing? My work car is like half a year old. I got it. It had like 17 kilometers on it.
Yes, it's probably shoved under the passenger seat.
I have no idea where it is.
Well, there is a thing invented. There is a thing called Google, and I find if you go onto Google and you go, where is the battery in such and such a vehicle? It's amazing how it tells you where it is.
However, when they hide the battery like that on a vehicle, they do put jumping points under the bonnet.
Oh, really?
Yes. So if you ever look under your bonnet, somewhere under your valence, you'll see a red cap, and you can take that off, and that will be your positive.
Okay.
Obviously, the negative is anywhere on the chassis.
Ralph, you want me to make you feel better?
Please.
Look at my name.
I love
Since I came up here and he hasn't noticed.
Yeah, I seen it when you were in the basement.
Ian,
I
Ian,
just
I
got
don't
a message
understand.
from Desert Scrapper saying, I love you more than Mike.
Ooh.
I don't.
But
I don't
I
have a
think he
hat.
means that he loves me more than he loves you.
And I appreciate that.
Okay.
And
Oh,
I drink to that.
What do you want, Shark?
Well, you're talking about something under the bonnet of your car. I'm like, what the hell are you putting a hat on your car for?
A hood. A hood.
Oh, the hood. Oh, okay.
A hood. We call them bonnets.
My daughter's car, you have to take the front driver's side tire off to get to her battery.
A bonnet.
Wow.
It's jacked up.
Yeah, that's the way it is with my Dodge Journey too.
Yeah.
I took the driver's front wheel off, and washer fluid buckets right there too. There's a bracket in there you got to remove, and then you can slide the battery out. To boost it, if you open the hood, the bonnet, you'll see two terminals up top where you can actually give it a boost if you need to start it.
So what's to the end of your car called?
Hey,
I'm glad I don't have to go through all that with my.
I said, what's to the end of your car called?
Freaking heavy battery.
The butt.
the tail end, the trunk.
Trunk. Right.
Trunk,
Okay.
they call it, yeah.
Yeah, that's
We call
daft, that, because the trunk the trunk is the middle bit, isn't it? That's your
So
trunk.
the trunk is the nose of the elephant.
Yeah, and on a
Or
tree,
have you eaten that part already?
the trunk is the middle bit, not the roots,
Ian,
it's not the flowering
Ian,
bit.
haven't you heard the saying, look at all the junk in her trunk?
I was just about to say that, but Ian is used to having a lot of junk in his trunk.
Oh.
I just went out in my kitchen and found a $50 bill by my coffee pot.
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
wow.
All right.
Well, it's going back to its owner because my neighbor was here, Chris, the guy you talked to, Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
And I gave him like 2 projectors. I gave him that inventory thing. All that shit worked. And I told him, I said, you can have it. I don't want it. So all of a sudden there's a $50 bill sitting. I'm like,
Oh.
my kitchen is almost totally empty, so it's not like I left it there.
So, did he not leave it there for you to buy some food if your kitchen were empty?
No,
Not that,
I have
I mean,
food.
not that you look like you need food.
I spent all day yesterday packing up this house trying to get the shit out of here. And so I just got rid of a whole crap load of stuff, and so I know it wasn't something right up there. Because
Hey, how long more before you have to move, Mike?
I don't even own a $50 bill.
Mike?
What?
How long before you have to move?
I don't know.
All right.
I think like 5 o'clock today. It would be my luck. No,
Oh, could you imagine?
not really pressured. But
Imagine Raphael having to shift all his shit out of his basement.
Oh, imagine that.
That would take months, wouldn't it?
I can actually say I was not in the garage at all this weekend. At all. You see my bed's gone. You see there ain't a bed back there no more. I got the other one. I got that laying on the floor. I took the other one down.
What's he do?
There ain't even,
Did you pack Earl up already too?
no, that little he's
Shit.
pissed off. He's mad at the world. He's right here. I got him. He's right there.
I just remembered I've got something to do. I'm going to have to go do it. Thanks, folks. See you all soon. I need a screwdriver as well. Right,
Hey,
I've
Mike.
got to go. Just remembered, got to do something.
For the
Hey, Mike Wannabe wants to see what a $50 bill looks like.
Tell him to scrap
See you
something.
later.
Google it.
Later, Ian.
Like, Ian's wife, you just remember now he had to do something for the wife and he's panicking. He's going to.
Yes. Yes.
He is.
You've hit the nail on the head. Yes. Something for the wife. I promised to do before I go to bed. And I've not long now to do it.
Yeah, when Mike started mentioning beds and stuff, next thing, Ian
Yeah. Kind of like one of them light bulb moments. Oh, no, that's a butt plug. Sorry.
Did the screwdriver have anything to do with
Yeah, the light bulb's a little
Yes,
bright,
yes. I have to find a screwdriver.
Yeah,
and I have to do something.
Did the screwdriver have anything to do with the trunk?
or a knob.
Something like that. Something like that. I'm going. See y'all later.
Bye.
Later, Ian. Take care, man.
such panic on his face when he
The
was
funny
like,
thing about Ralph's story is that
Pepper from.
his work car is an electric vehicle. My work car is quite new, but it is a diesel.
hey, Mr. G's, welcome in.
Where's Wannabe from?
Jesus.
Wannabe Scrapper is somewhere in Canada.
Canada?
Yeah, BC, I think.
No.
The Canada.
You don't know what a $50 bill looks like in US?
The ones in
everybody
Canada
is
are
like
pink in color.
Look,
Joey
I
the
won't,
rich
lo- I
scrappers
won't, I won't
scrappers
lose
like
it.
you.
Yeah, I won't lose it because that's the only thing that's in my wallet. Ain't nothing in there. There you go.
Look at that. That's a $50. Hold on, I'll make it bigger.
That's
so you-
Jackson, right?
Yeah, if I can get the focus now. It is Jackson though.
It's not a Benji.
I
Oh,
don't know.
Benji is 100.
And then that's the back of it.
But if you fold it in half, it'll be a Benji.
That's true. And if I
Why is
fold
that?
it this way, it'll be a Benji and a half. This way, it'll be 2 Benjis.
Huh? I don't get it.
Now just throw it away.
This is actually 5 hookers.
$10 a piece.
Those are cheap over there then.
Oh yeah.
But if you go
I'm
above,
not going there. I will not make any money.
but But Mike, if you go out back, it's half price. Remember?
That's true.
So it'd be 20 hookers.
You're always looking out for me, Dan.
Gotta look out for a buddy.
Buddy!
Just remember,
So-
buddy's only half a word.
Anyone ever scrap these out?
Nope.
Don't have a
No,
garbage.
I haven't scrapped any of them out.
No, this is all plastic, but I'm taking off the wheels because I've seen a YouTube video where someone used these wheels under their desk chair, and apparently that is awesome.
So
Okay.
you're gonna put them on your
So
chair.
I found 2 of these, so I have 8 wheels. So the chair takes 5, so I have 3 spares.
You're gonna have an 8-wheeler.
No, I just put 5 under, and
Only can you get US
I have
dollars
3
at
spares.
Yeah, on Tuesday. Yep.
He said boring and green. I don't give a
Senior
shit what it looks like as long as it spends. Money can be shit brown. I don't care as long as I can spend it.
Boring and green.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Hey,
our
Dan,
our
your
Euro
money's
bills
plastic,
are
isn't it?
all different colors. And they're tiny. Some of them. They look like
Yeah.
Monopoly money.
I don't think I don't have any euros at all in my pocket because over here everyone is just using card now. No one really uses cash anymore.
Well,
Don't
my
have any
scrapyard
euro.
pays cash.
Do I have? Oh, I have a €5 note. That's a 5.
too.
So
5 is also green, right? Yeah.
that's the 5s.
This is the boring side. Show the other side.
Yeah, and then that's our side. What? Yeah, that's the things. That's a 5. I don't think I have anything else. I have another 5. It's the exact same, no difference.
Yeah, Canadian bills are plastic, I've heard.
I don't
They
think-
also
no,
used
no,
to have
no.
in Canada used to have a coin that glowed in the dark. So if you drop it, you can find it on the floor.
Yeah, so my wallet only has 2 €5 notes in it. See, everything has gone to card now. Everyone just uses card.
So that's what those pretty lights were on the stripper stage when she bent over. Okay.
So you know where your money was.
She had a really bright butt crack, didn't she?
Yep, all them glow in the dark coins.
It was a
Dan,
whole
that's-
roll.
Hey, Dan, that's what happens when you ask for change.
Yep.
Yeah.
She bends over and goes.
They got rid of the best euro bill. What euro bill was the best euro bill? The 1,000?
I don't think there was 1,000.
No, 500 I think was the biggest, wasn't it?
500 was the biggest, yeah.
Yeah, wannabe. Ours was always colorful, just wasn't always plastic.
How many CPUs you got to do?
Brexit.
I'm almost done.
That's not what I asked you.
Almost done.
I don't know.
You want to count?
No, I'm not going to count them.
Why not?
I'll deal with that when I'm done.
Well, hurry up.
Mike has an inquiring mind. He needs to know.
I'm just curious. I said 54 and 52 were good.
Yeah, Abel, but they melt nice in the dryer if you leave them in your pants.
The 500.
Canadian dollar bills.
Speaking of dryer, I'll be right back.
But they got rid of the the 500 euro bill? Really? I'm pretty
They got
sure
rid
we
of
still
500
use it. Though.
Canadian also.
I think we still use it here.
Adam wants to see $100 bill. Well, give me a sec.
There's the euro notes for you. So you have the €5, €10, €20, €50, €100, €200, and the €500.
I was about to show all of these on real bills.
So that's your euro notes there. So that's what the euros all look like.
And you have is
Is
it a
that all
€1
your-
coin?
Say again?
Is there what about €1? Is that just a coin?
Yeah, we have a €1 coin and a €2 coin, and then we have your 5 cents, 10 cents, 20s,
Yeah.
and 50s.
I
5,
used to,
10, 20, 50 cents. Yes, we used to have 1 and 2 cents, but they got rid of them. I got a stack of all these colorful things here. These
So
are all
the,
tips and scrapyard money.
Right, show us the real ones. Come on, let's show us that's the 5.
There's the 5. Yeah, hold on. Let me make little stacks. So I keep this for whatever reason. Just because I get paid cash sometimes. And I get tips during work. Not these though, unfortunately.
Our money's
But
got
sometimes
holograms
I
in
get
it.
5ers and 10ers. Sometimes even
I didn't
20.
even know that. The money
So-
has a hologram on it.
Yeah. So the 5er, like Scrapping Irish just showed. And you have the 10. They all have like buildings on them and stuff. And let's see, then we have the 20s. The annoying thing is, when we had the guilders, we had a 10 guilder note, which was blue, and we had the 25 guilder note, which was red. So now they're kind of switched around in color. So people sometimes they give a 20, thinking they're giving a 10. So sometimes that's beneficial. But when they giving a 10, thinking they're giving a 20, then I always correct them. The other way around, I don't do so much.
And when did you join the Euro note? Did you not do it in 2001 as well? No.
Yeah, we changed in 2001 as well.
And people are still.
So it's all bridges and buildings,
Yeah.
and some nice shiny holographic stuff on there. Let's see, the 50, and they're all slightly bigger than the next. This kind of looks like the TARDIS, the phone booth from whatchamacallem, Doctor Who. Again, another bridge. Yeah, there, my money's flying off. So yeah. And these you don't see often. Most people don't use bigger than 50s. Apparently, my scrapyard gave me 100 when I turned in quite a lot of cash, a lot of scrap, and they just had a couple of hundreds around. Again, a bridge on the back. Fake buildings and bridges.
And how much is that in US?
I'm not sure if they are all
Nearly
fake. They're
100
probably
bucks.
based off of real stuff.
It's over 100 in US.
Oh, is it?
That would be what, 110 by now, I think.
About
Euro,
109.
dollars.
Yeah. Yeah. The good
So,
thing
yeah.
what I like about the European money is the different colours. It's so easy to distinguish between each note. You go to
Yeah,
America,
except for
they're
someone who
all
wanted to.
green. Everyone
Someone wanted to give me 20, and he thought he gave me 2 10s, and he gave me a 10 and a 50
Lovely.
at some point. So yeah, I didn't correct him either.
Hey, look, empty kitchen. There's nothing in there.
We
Except
believed
for the
you the
ghost.
first time.
I've been cleaning, man. I've been getting rid of shit. That's all I got
So
left.
am I.
And that shelf in the corner, I brought that up in the basement so I could put some shit on it because I didn't have no more counter space.
How is the basement clearing going? Is it cleared out or no answer?
No.
No answer. So I take from no answer, it's not cleared out yet.
Watch my videos.
I also have a small stack of $1 bills that I found in the trash.
Oh,
21
Don't be lying.
21
You were stripping
20
the weekend. You got tips.
in dollars over here? No.
when I took my other bed down underneath the mattress, I found an envelope and it said silver money.
Oh,
Got a bunch of money in it.
Oh, cool.
I forgot all about it. But I ain't gonna buy no silver. That's more hooker money.
More
So what did-
Hey, Spark Nest, welcome in.
So, Mike, did you put aside a certain amount or something like that to buy silver with? Or what was that?
What I was doing was whenever I took half of a shred load in, or when I take a shred load in, I take half and put it away and put it in my
Okay.
Yeah. But I actually forgot about that. That thing's been under there for months. But yeah, half
that's
my
a
shred
nice
load
little bonus that you
for,
found.
for silver. But now I think I'm just
nice
gonna
trouble
wait.
relay to do.
I'm gonna get the I'll just invest it into rhodium or something.
Indium.
Maybe memory. I don't know.
Speaking of memory, I have a nice box full of memory for you, Scrapping Irish.
You're talking to me now. You.
I found a decent sized box where I can fit everything in.
The problem is, Irie, she has no postage money because you just spent 10,000 on a computer. So. Wait,
Almost,
that's why he has a dead battery too, because he can't afford a
And he
battery.
has to buy a new
No.
battery for his car.
And don't ask Ian Matthews about how to send something in postage, because
I'm quite behind on sending out stuff too. So yeah.
Actually, Ian's the guy you want to talk to if you want to know the
I-
best way to steam a stamp off of an envelope.
I got a letter during the week from a certain person on the panel there. I must do a video on it at some stage. From Mr. I Love Ralph sent over a couple of stickers to me. So
Oh really?
I have to do a little video on that at some stage. So it only took, I think it was last week he posted, last Sunday, I think he wasn't getting the stamp and posting something over. It only took 4 days, I think, to come here. Which is pretty quick.
oh, so my refiner, that box that I packed on your thing last week with the diapers for Chris and
Yeah.
yeah. So Chris got his, my refiner got his. Took 1 day, and the stuff from my refiner was $730.
Cool beans.
And then Chris's cheap ass was like 220 some. But I know he screwed me.
Well, you can actually buy them complete.
So that wasn't bad. Almost $1,000 for those 2 boxes.
That was a nice little payday. Is it still snowing over there, Mike, or is it cleared?
No, it's not snowing here. We had rain this morning. But the next
rain too.
4 days we're supposed to be single digits
Oh,
overnight, in the 20s during the day, but it's supposed to be sunny, so the sun overrides the cold temperature. Right, Dan?
Right.
Okay.
It's the only time we get any sunshine in the winter is when it's super cold out.
Yeah.
And the sun shines because the sky is clear. So
Yep.
we have a clear sky. We have
Hello, gentlemen.
Hey, Parky.
Irish, Sharky, Ralph,
Hello
Dundee,
there,
Parky.
Parky.
Mike.
What's up, partner?
What's the story, Parky?
Not a lot. No, nothing.
This panel's only for scrappers, sir.
You don't see the pile of scrap behind him?
Speak for yourself, Mike.
Oh, ouch.
Wow.
Just want to make it clear.
It's a desert wagon behind them, isn't it? Little Mercedes, aren't they desert wagons?
Oh, the C class, W204C class.
Yeah, that's what the camel jockeys drive. Desert wagons.
Oh,
Best
no.
C class Mercedes ever built. The W204 platform.
This might be surprising to Shark, but I was reading an article.
You were reading something?
I was waiting for your reaction. So, Ralph, the PlayStation 5,
Yes.
they say if you leave it run continuously in the upright position, the thermal paste on the CPU will actually start vooping. You know, it'll actually start, it'll start running out. You know, like it'll like break the seal or whatever, and then it starts trashing your shit. But you see how much I care. Yeah, but they said that some of them are having that issue. The paste is like melting if they're continuously on.
Here's a. Go on.
I haven't heard that before.
Okay, why is his name not coming up in the chat?
Who?
Because he's on Facebook. He's on the Facebook side, you see. So
That's why I
if you
can't.
pop it up on Facebook, I can only see it here on StreamYards, or if you're on Facebook, you'll see it. But so I just highlight it whenever
You can see it in the comment list on StreamYard. It should be
Yeah,
there.
on StreamYard, yeah.
Yeah, and it has a little F circle on there instead of the YouTube.
No, I'm talking about on Facebook or on YouTube. You can't see
No,
it.
it won't come
No,
up.
no, you can't.
No,
see
you
it on
can't see it
YouTube.
on the YouTube side. No.
Yeah.
Where's Adam from?
Here's a little fact that it's what's called like as well, Parky like, because it's kind of car related, but it's more scrap related as well. Audi, the big car manufacturer from Germany, are buying up a rake of Samsung fridges and Samsung TVs and everything to get the chips out of them that they need for their cars, because there's certain shortage of chips for making all these new cars. And what they've started doing now is buying the fridges from the Samsung fridges, going to the stores, buying the Samsung fridges, stripping out the fridges to get the one chip they need out of it. They need certain chip, and I was reading an article about it, and they're buying up, and the cost of fridges in Germany is going through the roof because of it.
Wow.
There we go. Now,
Interesting.
you know,
Wouldn't it
try
be
and
cheaper
make up for the shortage of
to
chips.
order a shitload of the chips in on
No, but they see there's such a waiting list for the chips. The crowd doing the chips are only giving so many to each manufacturer. They're giving so many to Samsung for their fridges, so many to Audi for their cars, so many to someone else for whatever, just to keep a certain amount of stuff flowing for each company. So what Audi have decided to do was go and buy the fridges up in the shops to get and take the chips out of the fridges themselves, so they can get their car on the road quicker.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know, so that's what they've started doing. So that because I suppose they'll probably have penalties. They probably have to give so many cars. Someone will have bought whatever fleet cars. Some company will have bought so many fleet. There'll be in a contract that they have to deliver it by a certain date. And if they don't deliver them cars by a certain date, there'll be penalties for them. So they have to go and source the chips whatever way they can to get the cars there, so they don't pay these massive penalties for breaking contracts. You know.
Adam, where are you
Oh,
from?
Ralph, I solved my little problem, YouTube problem I had. We were cropping video and putting a bottom board around it. Just updated my graphics card driver. Problem
And it works,
solved.
is it? Adam is back on YouTube side now. Oh,
Yeah, I was just wondering where he's from. Kentucky. Okay.
You send me a friend request?
Well, Adam, if you're looking at getting into that e-waste to make some money, watch next week's Sharks Live when he's talking to Board Sort, because that's where a lot of the guys are sending their boards to. So you might be able to make some money.
Oh, Mike being his usual nice self.
And I want to know which one of you little bastards in the chat went crying to Chris because I was picking on him. Yeah, Chris got an email because I was picking on Chris.
Oh, that's just Norman there.
Yeah, it's all good banter. It's nothing. It's never nothing. But yeah, he actually got an email. He told me. Somebody sent me an email and want to know why I was always so negative with him. Because I don't like any of you people. So just deal with it.
just so you know, guys,
Treats everyone like that.
the only person he likes is Ralph.
I
That's
love
it.
Ralph.
Love Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well,
in a
somebody's got
romance
to, haven't
way, not a gay way.
So Adam sent you a box of stuff one time there, Shark.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adam was saying he sent a box of stuff to you one time.
Hey, Mike, 43.
You're a lightweight. Hopefully you got some good ones in there.
Nah, they're all crap.
They add up
Well,
though.
you have 43 of them. What's the lowest value you get for one of them?
$2.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the highest value to be worth one of them? If you were looking?
150, I think.
Be nice if you hit them all 150, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I think the lowest value is $1, and that's an i3 and the highest value is an i7 12th gen at 150.
All right. So now we're going to see what they're worth.
But I do pretty good. I get, anywhere from 12 8s. I had that i5 10500. That was $45. But if you have a crap load of them, those $2, $3, $4 ones, they add up quick.
And they're definitely worth more than scrap, even, the $2 or $3 ones. So
Yeah, and if you take a pinless CPU, it's only $5 a pound. Like I had 2 that tested bad, so I got 66 cents for those 2. Which I know he didn't pay me 66 cents. I know he just put that in his pocket.
Yeah, well, there's a question there about Mr. G's. Does scrapyards buy totally depopulated boards?
depends on the yard.
Yeah, depends on the yard. Most yards will probably buy them as just shred, the depopulated boards, something like that.
Yeah.
you probably just get shred price for them. If
There's got to
if
be
they-
something on them, you know.
Yeah.
There has to
Yeah,
be
I mean,
something on 'em.
you know, a low grade board is a low grade board, but there's got to be something on there, at least something, right? You know, and
But
you know,
see,
again, I get 10 cents a pound for my low grade boards, but
yeah, because I asked Chris because he told me one time. I said if I take all the copper, you know, bearing stuff off of there, you know, it's still good. He said, yeah, you know, as long as the ICs. Then he tells me, you know, you can take the ICs off too, and it's still a low grade board. But then when I take them down there, they'll say they're garbage, and then I'll go an extra hour south and beat Chris in the head with them. Dump him in the
so
board.
wannabe, the neodymiums that you hear people talk about is from the hard drive.
Yeah.
Magnets, yeah.
Here, they look like this.
I was about to see if I had one here myself as well.
Yeah, there'll be two of them. They kind of look like this. The reader arm.
Yeah, so we see there as well. I have one there with
There
the
you
reader
go. You
arm.
got it.
Yeah, so the neodymium is there and the reader arm is there. And usually there'll be another magnet over that, the neodymium, and then that'll allow the arm to move up or down, this side, up or down there between the two magnets. So that's essentially where you find them.
Is there any gold on that tip? Boy, you got gold.
Tiny, tiny little dot. So you know now that is going to be cut off.
Yep. Waste not, want not.
Exactly.
$1 a pound on
You don't miss a thing when it comes to gold.
Desktop.
Like scouring eBay as we speak.
It's just a shame that more people didn't put that value to time as they do for money.
CD-ROMs don't have them, do they?
No.
No, just a hard drive.
Just
the
hard
hard
drive.
drive. Just the hard drives.
Don't bother looking for them in SSDs.
Yeah. You won't find them in SSD.
I got a couple more boxes.
It's just flash memory. That's all they are.
I can't think of who asked me for all the neodymium magnets I had. And I still have them here, but I can't remember who I was meant to send them out to.
I
So
used
if you're in the chat, whoever you are, please email me again.
I put
used
my
to sell
bucket of magnets in the garage, in the
Yeah,
shed.
one. And then I took 2 5-gallon buckets I could barely pick up and threw them in the shred pile because it died out. But I used to be able to sell them. I'm like Dan, though. I got another big stack of microwave magnets I seen downstairs yesterday. They're all going in the shred too. I got to get rid of them.
Yeah, I got a new hoard starting on my new workbench in the shed. It's all steel frames, so.
How many magnets one person needs? Who that?
I don't know. I can tell by the ring it's for you.
Ain't for me.
It's a telesales ringing them to try
I
to
don't,
sell
All right.
I don't answer phone calls on Sunday.
Let's see what we got going here.
On panel. When he's on panel.
I want to see how much Shark is going to make on his.
So I got my email from Chris for my CPUs. So I sent the email to my daughter, and I said, print this out when you get a minute. I print it to her. She does it at work. Well, I didn't notice at the bottom of the thing it says, "I paid you for your postage, jerk off." So so she's sitting here printing this thing in the school, the school printer, and one of the teachers grabbed it to give it to her, and she's like, "Did you read the bottom of this?" First she said, "Well, who's this?" She's like, "It's my dad." And she said, "Well, did you read the bottom? Because he signed it, jerk off." He said, "Here, I paid you for your postage, jerk off." He's like, "Yeah, that's my dad, all right." So I gotta watch what because he usually send me a dickhead or something good. Let me see here.
You get around about calling you Richard Head.
And
Mr. Richard Head.
I actually sat here for 3 days and deleted 26,000 emails too. And then there. Yeah. Oh,
I
painting.
like the fact that we don't have
Hey,
to look
everything's
them up
better.
by the full serial number anymore.
Yeah, that is a lot easier. But see, here's what he did. We put, hello, Mr. Ewing. And then that was the list of all the shit. And then he put, paying to the jerk off.
What are you at, Parky? Are you trying to strangle yourself with your speaker?
No, just looking for some. Do have my own little stash of e-waste. Just
So
PC components I've
Everyday Sellers has just said hi to everyone on
accumulated.
the panel, but I think everyone is busy not looking.
Oh yeah,
That's for sellers.
the English rose.
Hey, Solers, how's it going?
Hey, Cruiser Mac, welcome in as well. Cruiser Mac has just popped his head in the door.
Did you watch
Welcome in,
that?
Cruiser.
Did you watch the boring ass
Hey,
video?
and Paul Frost, missed Paul.
Oh,
coming in
hello
as
there,
well.
everyday sellers.
Missed Paul coming in there, so hi Paul as well. So a few popping their heads in the door. Welcome in. Hope all is good with you guys. Sharky is adding up how much money he's going to make from his iSeries CPUs that he's going to send to Chris.
Did you see that long ass video that Cruiser Mac did? Oh my god. First thing this morning.
Poor old Cruiser.
And you know, I put my little comments in there for him. Help him out. Help him out. How long does it take? Don't take that long. I'm just trying to mess them up.
It wasn't that long.
Finds the most plastic out there.
30-minute video. It wasn't too long of a video, now, was it?
30 minutes.
Yeah, wannabe, I throw them in the motor bucket. PC fans.
30 minutes.
All
Yeah,
right,
well,
so if they all
I
work,
snip all
this
the
will be-
blades off until you get the centerpiece and then toss it in the motor bucket.
I don't even do that. Just throw the whole thing in.
Oh, but they take yours with the blade still on it, yeah?
Yep.
Well, that's good because if I put them in there, they say, "Oh, this is just shred," and then they classify the whole box as shred.
No, not where I go. It's motors.
All right,
Yeah.
if they all work, this will be $327.
No, not too bad.
How much for postage?
I got to work that out yet. I got because it's going in another box with a bunch of CD-ROM boards.
Okay, so you're adding it to something else.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to pack up the CD-ROM boards, the Goldfinger cards, and other shit and send it out. I'm just going to keep
Yeah, Cruiser, it is a little bit. I'll find out again in another week when I go again.
You just got to get some exercise.
I do.
Tell your wife to get on the job.
Well, she does.
That's probably why your back hurts then.
Could be. Because I'm never the one on top. Put it that way.
Way too much information, Dan. Way too much.
That was just, wait, yeah. Put that in the basement. 10 seconds.
Put that in the basement.
10-second punishment.
Oh, smack my hand. There you go.
All right, there's that. And then, well, I got to figure out what this is, but
I'm trying to see what. Oh, Jan
generally
has always
speaking,
been-
Dan, I pay about $1 a pound to ship stuff.
I need a pair of those gloves, Dan.
I just picked them up yesterday. They're on sale.
I don't have any. I can't even do work. I don't have no gloves.
They're not summer gloves.
Items
It's
asking
kind
for
of a
everyone's
wintry
channel
glove.
links.
They're
Any that are blue are allowed to put in your links anyhow. So if you want to put your links in, so Adam can sub to you. Adam can sub to a few channels there, so make it easier for him. Put your links in.
it's sheepskin.
Foreskin.
No,
Sheepskin, smart ass.
Oh, I thought you said foreskin. I was getting excited. I was watching Ralph pull that wire.
Hey, at least he's not polishing his fish.
yeah.
I heard that one for a while.
Hey, Adam, did you send me a friend request on Facebook? I see it, Adams Thompson, on there, but I always ask the people because people are hacking accounts, and so I don't accept them until I know for sure.
I'll drop a few more.
Yeah, drop a few more there, Parky.
There we go.
Leave it to me. I'm on the case.
Who the hell's
Wow,
Ralph
does it
Lauren?
now actually
I'm on it like a car bonnet.
Is that the same guy as Scrap It, Ralph?
Yeah, he's the same guy.
That
Okay.
that would be
Look
me.
at here.
Yes.
I bet you'd end up with a lot more subs if you change it to Scrap It, Ralph Moore.
Well, he probably didn't think
Maybe.
later on in the year he'd have to change it back to Casted Ralph. And then, you know.
Yeah.
That too.
I'm just sticking with my name. It seems to work for Ian Matthews.
Sell it. Sell my brass. Almost
melt
$3
my
a
brass.
pound now for brass.
I keep the brass. I'm keeping brass.
$3 a pound? That's
And
nice.
aluminium
Yeah.
at the moment, even.
Oh wait,
I'm
Canadian
not-
bucks.
Yeah, Canadian bucks. Don't get excited.
Yeah, it's what is brass over here? I think it's like 450 or 4. I don't know.
I think we're at 230 or something.
Copper, what do you call that? Shiny or
Bear
They're
Bright.
bright.
Right.
Bright? That's the name. Bear Bright is over $5 a pound.
Oh yeah. Brass is at 460 a kilogram now. In euros.
I might have to pull all the Romex wire out of this house when I move.
Yeah, no shit. Rip it all.
Plumbing's plastic, so that's useless. This house still has the old PVC plumbing in it.
The brass and copper should be connected just at the tub and the sink drain.
I'm
what do
gonna
we hear
I'm
from
gonna
brass?
time out this Parkness guy because he's spamming the chat.
Uh, You're getting a way better price for brass over there than we are, Ralph. We're only getting 350 here in Ireland
Oh yeah.
per kg.
Bear Bright
Okay.
is at 8 euros a kilogram now.
What are we at here?
And insulated wire is almost at 4 euros a kilogram. What was it? What was it? What was it? 370 a kilogram. It's been going up quite a bit.
Put a board sort here.
Oh, gone
Okay, so we'll have that boxed up for tomorrow.
You're getting a great price for what are we getting? Copper. Oh yeah, 630. 630 for copper here. You're getting 7. You said, is it or 8? You're getting. Great price.
Hey,
Hey,
Park,
let's see what Chris is offering for copper.
put my link in there twice, Parkness, because I need 2 more to get to 2,300. Put it in there twice.
I think I need a couple to get to 2200. Where am I?
Ian is back.
Crazy.
Back. Crisis averted.
European. Verted. Don't think there was one
We
to
can
abate
all
in the
rest
first
easy
place.
now.
I was worried.
So Board Sort is offering $2.90 a pound for number 1 copper.
290. So that'd be about what in kgs? Because I'm trying to work it out for our prices. It's a low enough price compared to here.
I am 5 away from 2200.
I wouldn't sell my stuff to Board Sort.
And last week I got $3.20 a pound for Bear Bright.
So it's down. Is it you say? What did you say you're getting now?
Okay,
What did you say Chris was paying?
Chris,
Yeah.
he's paying $2.90 a pound.
All right, and your yard give you 3 what?
$3.20.
Okay, so 30-cent difference there.
Well, but that's
Chris.
because
Up your
that's
price.
Bear Bright versus number 1, so there's a little difference there. But
Ready? You ready, Irish? You ready?
Go on, go on. Oh,
Ooh,
oh. Da, 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 da.
Oh wait, there's more.
oh, wait,
Boom! Boom!
Um,
Boom!
mine is so good. Mine is so good. He didn't want to ruin it by putting a number on it.
Boom! Boom! Boom!
He didn't want to ruin it by putting
You
a
can't
number
really
on
tell because it's not hot now.
Just put your hand around it, Ralph.
it. Yeah, put your
Oh,
hands
true.
up.
And it's on this very cool coaster.
And And Irish.
Hey, Beijing, Protest UK, welcome in.
Mine came in a handsome carrying case, homemade.
Oh wow.
See that? You ain't got that.
Hey, dumpster driver,
Hey,
welcome
Irish,
in.
I'll be back in a minute, man.
Yeah, no problem.
I was a little worried because I couldn't find the damn thing. So I threw a bunch of crap out, and I said, "Oh, maybe I threw it away." Numero uno.
Soda pressing is my thing. Crushing cans all day.
Soda pressing.
Soda
Maybe I don't even
pressing.
buy cans anymore. You don't buy
Dumpster
cans.
diver. Okay.
I need to take 400 pounds over to.
Should I drop Ian's link? I've done
Just.
done the
Yeah, he needs. Yeah, Ian needs some subs. Drop his link for sure.
yeah.
He's scrapping. Won't be able to bring his copper because they've issued a weather warning for. Oh.
Ugh.
Nah, it's not as if he needs the subscribers. He's into 5
Some
figures, isn't
amazing-
he?
Oh, E. Matthew, sure. He's
Yeah.
the king of
Made
scrappers
that
now. He's
wrong.
up on.
He's-
Once you
he's-
go in 5 figures, like that's it. Like
Well, that's it. He's next level.
Yeah, next level, 5 figures.
Yeah, when you hit 10,000, you got your next level.
I'm taking my cans in next
Above
Friday.
the rest of us plebs.
Ian's already.
A ton. 350 a ton, not too bad for cans.
No need to drop his link.
Yeah, my yard quit buying them. They used to buy them. You can tell them to shred. Or you can send them to Ralph to melt for you.
Yeah.
That'd be me, Adam.
What are you getting for motors over there at the moment? How much a ton for motors over there, Mike?
You know, I don't even know. Last time they were like 14
Let's
cents.
see.
Prices have gone up.
I get
so.
70 cents a kilogram. Electro motor.
I don't really keep
But
up.
then
with
again, I can throw in all the Chinese motors as well, which I do.
Yep, that's what I do with them. With my copper ones, I strip. The ones I can strip.
I-
The rotors don't usually touch them, so I just throw them in there unless they're strippable.
Yeah.
Because the rotor itself has usually got the copper where the brushes touch, and then the
Yeah, a lot of what he's saying there, can't weigh in cans no more because council collect them up. A lot of scrapyards don't want cans anymore, I've noticed.
No, mine says just throw them in the shred. I was like, what? It's aluminium. No, there's not enough aluminium in there. I said, well, if you have enough cans, then there's enough aluminium.
yeah, no shit. They still need them over here, so
Yeah.
they'll still take them.
If you go
I used
through,
to haul them, transport loads, 53-foot wagon loads down to Marietta,
Oh,
Ohio.
don't go.
Doug said, let's roll it out.
Dog is looking at the biscuits and goes, I want.
Yeah, if you go through the recycling bins here when they're on the street, you can actually get fined and go to jail for it here, because they consider it stealing from the city.
Yes, because as soon as it's outside, it belongs to the city.
That's
I
what
have
they-
simpler rules. Everything is mine. Done.
You're an exception to the rule, Ralph.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No, after-
Recycling, I don't ever go through the recycle bins for that very risk because it's a gray area here. Bulk waste, rubbish, you can take because if it's on the corner during bulk waste days, because that's just trash. And it costs the government money to deal with it. But the recycling, they arguably can make money selling it through the waste hauling company. So I just avoid it. I just don't go down that road.
So can you pick up the bulk waste if it's in the middle of the street or just on the corner?
If it's on the curb, if it's in the middle of the street, you drive around it.
You said corner. I was just clarifying, you know. That's here, you know, we're just trying to make sure they understand. Because I see you pick up a lot of shit in the middle of the street, and I will call on your ass. I'll put you in the freaking jail. I just wanted to make sure. So it don't matter where it's at then, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
that's what I'm saying.
Thank you.
You can pick it up wherever it is.
Oh, sure.
As long as it's not
Oh, I
on the
think
front
you-
step.
Ow! Damn it!
Unless you ask. I've asked a few people where they've seen it piled up the front step there because it was garbage night the following night, so I figured they're going to throw it out anyways. So they're not going to.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care
it
of
was
it. Save me a trip.
Dang it!
And
Dang it,
I
dang it,
always
dang it.
ask if it's in a contractor bag up on the driveway. You know, I'll ask before I go
Yep,
through the contractor bins because that's another one. That's another gray area. Because it's not, if it's not at the edge of the curb where the trash men would normally pick it up, then it's arguably still the homeowner's property.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I go around and I see kids' bikes, I always question them if they look too good because kids will just drop them and go play with their friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've asked before, and I've gotten in. Yeah, it's on the curb. What do you think it's for? Well, I'm just asking because it looks like brand new. You know, like the kid outgrew it, or not playing with it, or mom and dad got sick and tired of tripping over it.
Yeah, bikes are one of those things that some of them are very clearly just trash, right? You know, they're rusted, that kind of stuff. But there's others where, I mean, I remember when I was a kid, hell, there's no telling where my bike was going to land from
Oh
night
yeah,
to
you
night.
threw wherever, and that was
Yeah,
it.
sometimes you come back for it and it's stuck underneath their car because you laid it down behind the car. You know? Oh shit!
They backed up over it.
I had that one time when I had a paper out. It was snowing out. Never thought nothing of it. I was in and out of the variety store to drop off a newspaper, and I come back out and looking for my bike, and there's a car around the corner. He's stuck because the handlebar went right through the transmission pan.
Oh,
I'm not impressed. So I lost the bike. He didn't press charges or nothing. So, but insurance covered the
Well,
damage.
he drove over it.
Well, yeah, but I left it behind the car. You know. So I'm without a bike.
I was going to say to Shark.
He had to get carted.
Do you still have the guy buying your bed frames, Shark, or is that all finished altogether?
no, he hasn't. He has gotten into some other stuff, so he hasn't been buying from me for a while now.
Simon.
Hey Simon, that's a new name to me, isn't it? Simon the Kilt
Kelp
Scrapper?
scrapper.
Yeah, that's a new name to me. So welcome in, Simon. Maybe you've changed your name from your channel. It might have been
Oh, I
known as
think
something
I think he subscribed to me. I think he was
else. So,
in my
welcome in.
subscription list.
My
Maybe
name
change
is Simon
the
KH.
maybe it is. Maybe
His
it's
channel
Simon.
is Simon KH 7278.
Simon, do you scrap Celts?
How much value?
That's road scrapping.
Ah,
Eric.
Simon KH. That's who it is. So we just changed the name. So
Ugh.
welcome in, Simon.
This is too tedious. I made a boo boo.
I still have this bloody cold. I can't get rid of it. I have it over a week now. It's an absolute pain.
You have to go give it to somebody else. That's how that works.
I know, but I was at work all week and no one seemed to catch it and take it away from me.
You're not trying hard enough.
I know, but you're not allowed to go up and lick people anymore. Not allowed.
Well, they go like this. Hi.
Yeah.
Wrong. That's just wrong on so
Shake
many
your
levels.
hand.
I don't ever know who has a YouTube account as a channel, even if there's no content on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I try to give the good bikes away, you know, to charity organization. And the one scrapyard that I take most of my shred to, they will actively take the bikes that look like they're in good condition and set them off to the side to do the same thing.
I remember when I was little, we used to get all the bikes out of the trash and make Franken bikes. Take
Uh-huh.
this one and this one and this one, and we'd have some jacked up shit, but it worked.
Yeah, well,
A big
we were
wheel,
growing
small
up,
wheel.
we couldn't afford bikes. We had to make bikes from other people's
Yeah.
throw-offs of bikes. That was it. You know, you went to the dump. If you found a wheel, you found a pedal, you found whatever, you made the bike, and that was it.
Yep. Take 3 bikes, put all the forks together, make a chopper. That would flip
Yeah.
over. You were too far away.
Yeah, I remember cycling on this bike we put together, and I went around the corner and I leaned back and the handlebars came off. I was there, oh shit.
Yeah.
But you had to have a banana seat, Dan.
Yep.
If you were going to have chopper handles, you had to have a banana seat.
And the sissy bar.
Sissy bar.
Oh, and sissy bar, yeah.
I have no idea what those are, but sounds weird.
Banana seat is a 2-seater seat.
Okay.
A long one. And then there's a bar at the back. You could
Okay.
actually stand on the axle of the back wheel and hold on to that bar and double ride.
Yeah, we used to
Oh.
put bars out the back like that so that people could stand, put extra weight
Oh,
in
yeah.
the back. People could stand there and hold on then while you're cycling. So
We had like little flippable stands on there, on the front
Yeah.
and on the back.
The foot pegs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can flip them off, flip them out so they're out of your way.
Flip them off too. Yeah.
Yeah, that too.
And then you get the idiot friend that's hanging on the back, leaning back as far as they can, see if they can make you pop a wheelie when you don't want to.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole thing flips over.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
wheel probably falls off. And
That was my brother. Or he'd get behind you and start running and pushing you. When you
And don't
tell him
forget
to
the
stop,
cards.
you just run faster.
don't forget to put the cards in the old spokes to make
Oh,
the
yeah.
noise.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
And over here, do you remember, Parky, when Kellogg's used to bring out the they used to bring out the little reflectors for the bikes and stuff like that? Kellogg's cornflakes used to have them over here. You could
Yeah,
stick
we
your-
had those as well. Yeah.
Yeah. It was all different color ones.
And those
So-
little things you put on the spokes that if you drove slowly they would just fall down and make that clink clink
Yeah,
clink
yeah,
sound.
yeah,
And
yeah.
if you drove
Oh,
faster
little
they would
beads.
just
the
little
beads,
beads.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
like beads. We used to do
Yeah.
that with plastic straws too. You put a slice down the straw there, cut it to about 1 inch long, and you could stick them on your bike, all different colors. Hey, it actually kept the spokes clean.
It's the only time she loves me.
Yeah.
Well, when your spokes clean,
No, when I
Damn, Dan.
I have to find a picture of them Kellogg's reflectors now online.
Didn't they look like little bottle caps with like a reflective surface on them with a little click pin on? At least that's what we had over here. There might have been different versions.
These were the ones we had. Let me get a picture up there now. Visit. And fine by me. Blah, blah, blah.
don't forget the homemade ramps, and you have all your buddies
Pick them
laying
up for about
in
£5 on
front of you.
eBay.
You can buy them on eBay still, can you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see
Just
them.
a
there.
moment.
So Dan, they were still
I think I
building the
can-
neighborhood that I grew up in when I was about.
Netherlands is a
7, 8
bicycle
years
country.
old.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
So they had all kinds of construction
Let's see if
areas
it
for
works.
houses and stuff. So we had big mounds of dirt that we could go, jumping
Yep.
over and trying to jump the bike between mounds and stuff. Oh, it was so much fun.
Ralph, they were the ones we used to have. They were like,
That's from the cornflakes.
Oh, those. Yeah,
Yeah.
the shape of the rooster. Yes, I've seen
Yeah.
those as well. Yeah.
yeah, they were the ones we used to have. Get them.
I think I might have actually had one or two of them.
Yeah. Put them on
Yeah,
your bike.
or you go to
But there were
construction
smaller ones
site
that
there.
were basically the same, but looked like a bottle cap, but not the shape of the rooster.
Steal a cement block and a hunk of 2x4 and use it as a ramp.
RAM price
Yeah,
went up. Oh, so what does Scrapping Irish have to pay me now then?
Shut up.
Double.
It's
Simon,
$22 a pound at board sort.
is that what he's paying now? $22 a pound.
That's what you're paying to Ralph, yeah.
Yeah, no, I said it's what Chris is paying at the moment.
That's what you're paying.
Look at-
Drop an eBay link.
we
Oh,
don't
no,
need
maybe
any.
not.
We don't need any middleman discussing this now.
Ralph, I'll keep you updated, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Tomorrow's Monday, am I?
Oh God!
Say what?
You really
Say
think I
what?
need to be here? No. There's millions of channels. I can go play on my PlayStation if I want.
Don't be like that.
I could go take a shit and be more entertained.
Whoa! Whoa!
Less than what Irish button.
But I'm only here for Ralph.
So,
Can you put me back over there where I was?
There's
Underneath
questions.
the house, that's where he wants to be.
I just want to buy
Did you, Mike? Did you ever buy storage units? Did you?
a long time ago.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yep.
Refused to buy them.
That's not a thing over here.
I'd love to do that. I love watching them storage wars on the TV there that used to be on one time.
That's what ruined it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what ruined it.
Oh, that,
Yeah,
Everyone got into it then, did they?
because
Yeah.
I used to be able to bid on like a 10 by 20 and get it for like $150, and the thing was full. Those things go $4 or $5 grand now for a full 10 by 20. It's ridiculous.
Because
So,
people
yeah, I
think
don't-
they can get rich off of it.
Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of nice crap out of there, but I quit doing it because it just got ridiculous. And I have storage places all around here. You know, within like a 5-mile radius, there's probably 30 of them. They're everywhere. Thank God he left.
I like watching American Pickers too. Put
Yeah,
into
put
the
me back
orange shed.
around. I don't like it over there. Put me over
I
there.
like to do that. Electronic Scrapper has bought units in the past as well.
I got a lot of jewelry out of that stuff.
Yeah, it's not a thing over here either. They don't sell off storage units or auction off the contents of them. You know.
You know, and Shark
Yeah, no shit,
online. Shark does the online auctions. I used to do the one government site, but everything's in frickin' Ohio. You know, you have to travel to frickin' get the shit. So
Yeah, little Mikey there did one there last week, eh? Mr. Scrappity.
All right.
He did a storage unit, bought one.
mhm.
Panned out pretty good for him, actually.
Yeah, you can get lucky.
Yeah.
Most of the time, you get a bunch of shit.
Well, yeah, you get their garbage.
I had to put a paper towel down here. Lulu was drooling so bad there was a little puddle of lobber.
Don't be
Uh,
lying.
that's
You
what
wet
you call-
you wet
Well,
yourself.
we-
the storage on
Were
this.
you-
Blamed it on the dog after.
Right.
was there food there?
Diapers coming your way, buddy. Blame it on the dog. That's some shit. Yeah. Hey, if Chris can wear them, you can wear them.
How are you getting on with the online auctions, Shark? Have you bought anything lately?
Hi, Evie.
Maybe.
It's kind of hit or miss. I did just recently get something that's going to be very, very cool to scrap out, but I have to wait until there was another one of these things where they showed 2 items out of this lot, 2 towers. Turns out it was actually 5. And we're talking, you know, the old school kind of big racks of computer stuff. So I'm going to probably have to rent a truck to go pick it up, a Penske or something like that.
And is it far from you?
Yeah, it's not that far, no. But it's just I went there to pick it up Friday, and the guy said, "Oh yeah, there it is." I'm like, "Well, wait a minute. There were only 2 of them in the picture," and they said, "Yeah, I'm not really."
Wow.
But that's going to be a really fun scrap. Other than that, the auctions are kind of slow right now. There just isn't any good stuff up on them.
Yeah, again, that's not a thing over here either. Online auctions. So it's very hard to find anything like that, you know. Who just? Oh yeah, Mr. Canadian Scrapper came in. Hello, Evie. Evie was live
Hey,
earlier.
how you doing?
Hello there.
She was live.
Yeah, she was live earlier.
She's dead now?
Maybe.
So technically, it's a raid.
The ghost of Evie.
The ghost of Evie. Sounds like a Christmas horror film.
Do.
So what I was going to say something to Ralph. So Ralph, when are you going to start casting something again?
Well, the garage is no longer being used for storage, so I have access to it again. But since my car is not working, I can't really do any scrapyard runs. So I'm going to first have to get my car fixed, get all the stuff that's here to the garage, sort and get all the stuff that I want for casting out and all the stuff I want for the scrapyard in the car. Get rid of that so I have some space. And then I might actually continue on some casting projects. I have some offers
Question
for
there for you.
Equinus. Facility Pat. Years. It is in Amsterdam. Are you far away? Amsterdam is about a 90-minute drive from me. And for people in the Netherlands, that's a hell of a lot of driving to do. But basically, Dutch people complain if they have to drive for more than 30 minutes to get anywhere, because in 3 hours you can be across the country. That's how small the country is.
Not small as
It takes 3 hours just to get to Toronto.
Exactly.
Haven't even made a dent. If I want to drive to Evie's house, it's 6-hour drive from here to her house.
But if you
If I
drove
drive
6
for
hours,
6 hours, I'm in France.
I was going to say you're probably in Italy.
It's a little over 7 hours.
I think Italy is about a 18-hour drive. I think.
Where is it?
Not really sure though.
I'm googling it now to see.
Depending upon the traffic, it could take me 3 hours to get to the other side of Jacksonville.
That is also true.
Yeah, it's a 17-hour, 7-minute drive to drive from Amsterdam to Rome. That's how long will it take you?
Yeah, so I was quite close actually.
Yeah, you were very close. I've been firing up the furnace this spring. Would like to try hand a casting sent them out something like that. That's pretty cool. I still haven't got the proper setup yet to do any melting, so won't be doing that.
I'm still working on the design for like a small custom bar that is basically the YouTube button and my logo on the other side as a little bar that I can send out instead of just making a coin like everybody does.
An hour and a half to my closest scrapyard. Yeah, I wouldn't be scrapping.
No, I'm like Mike. Mine are within 5 minutes.
My scrapyard, one of them's a half an hour away and the other one's an hour away. So, and the one that pays the better money is the one that's an hour away.
I've got 3 in one direction and 1 in another one.
The one that pays best is like a 5-minute drive from me, so that I'm in luck.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes away. 10 minutes is the farthest one.
The board sword in the Netherlands is also a 90-minute drive. That's that's more than a 90-minute drive. It's just past Amsterdam, actually.
That's Mr. G. That's a problem. All the scrappers have with scrapyards. They don't want to buy bars.
It's not allowed
because they don't know what's in it, so they won't buy it. So,
Scrapyards here either won't buy them. I tried to do
even
that
not
with the
allowed.
pop cans.
I've never heard that.
I tried to do that with the pop cans. They want them in their original form.
yeah, so they know what they're getting.
Yep. The only way
My
you're gonna
scrapyard
sell
just
them
takes any form of aluminium that's cast as cast aluminium, which is the lowest value for aluminium that they take.
Right.
And if they're unsure about it, because you can kind of tell by size and weight, then they just throw it in the die cast stuff, and that's even lower.
Hey, but Dan, aren't you selling your pop cans back for the deposit, not as the aluminum?
No, that's the beer cans.
Oh, okay, all right.
No
They
soft
don't have
drink,
the deposit here yet.
alcohol containers. All of them are you get money back. But pop cans, no, they go to the scrapyard. Then
In our
yes,
yard-
category.
Yeah, our yards want you to crush the cans so they don't take up as much space.
Well, I tried to do that because then you fit more in the bag.
Yeah,
That's a good one. Perhaps the battery will charge when they go to board sort. Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, what you need to do is find out where the battery is in your work vehicle, get it swapped over, and then ring your work crowd and say someone can't start the car, battery's dead. And they'll come and put a new battery in that as well.
Well, the cans are 10 cents each, but you actually pay that extra 10 cents when you buy the actual
Mhm.
when you buy the actual drink.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
only get your 10 cent
It's the
back
same.
that you already
It's
paid.
the same for the recyclable bottle. For instance, it's like $1.95 to buy the bottle. It says on the thing, but when you then buy it, it's $2.20 because they added 25 cents, and you get the 25 cents back when you turn the bottle in.
it's the motivation to get the stuff back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It keeps it off the streets and out of the garbage.
Yeah.
Not if you get
Exactly.
them for free, though. Yeah, that is true. But then again, are people that stupid that they just throw them away and you get them for free and then you turn them in for 10 cents?
No, not
Yep.
even would.
And
If
then-
you're just working
Do
in
they,
an office.
do they have to be in one piece? Can they be flattened? Can they be broken and mangled up?
They can be busted
Or-
right down.
Yeah,
As long as
anyway.
there's like a barcode to scan, or do they just go by weight? Or by number, by like 10 cans?
Usually they have to scan. Usually they have to be able to read the label to know that the deposit is valid in that location. At least here in the U.S.
Okay.
because not every state does the deposit. So
Okay. There's a barcode. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
See the beer cans here. Any type of beer can, you can crush them down. Doesn't matter. You pay as long as you put the amount that you have because they pay per individual.
Okay.
So you just mark like when we bring our stuff in, we count them, mark it on the bag. That's what they look at when the bags have to be clear so they can make sure there's nothing else in there.
Yeah, here the barcode's just scanned. You stick them in a machine, the machine reads the barcode.
Yeah.
We don't do it here. It's done by hand. And all the glass bottles too, you just card it in. They count them and that's it.
If it's a non-deposit bottle or can, it'll just kick it back out.
yeah.
I'm going to see what's in
I
one of
remember
these.
when I first-
There ain't
first
nothing in them. A motor.
Yeah, little motors.
Yeah, you just smash it.
the first
This is
party that I
actually one
went
that I
to in
found. It's all
Massachusetts,
rattly. It was in
The
with my
way to
regular
get around the
controller.
can is to just drink orgasmic iced tea, and you'll be fine. And a glass thing. Same thing, you don't have to worry about cans.
Cool.
That's true, Patrick. We get nothing in Ireland. We get shitty prices from the scrapyards, and we get
And
we can't even.
You know what's weird? My yard won't buy aluminum cans, but if I throw them in my sheet aluminum thing, they'll take them.
go figure.
It is rolled up sheet aluminum.
Yeah, they don't want them. If you come out there with a bag of cans, they won't. They'll throw them in the shred. It's weird.
It's funny why they won't pay you extruded for that because the pop can actually starts out as a thin piece of aluminum sheet and then it's pressed through a machine, so it's still kind of extruded.
Yeah, but it's a
You know
very
what I mean?
pure form of aluminium because everything made of aluminium has a different like code. There's many different types of aluminium.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, it's nearly time for me to finish up. So, Shark, what's the plan for the week?
Well, let's see. We got a busy week, but we got a street scrapping video coming out. We're going to have an update on the Shark Scrapper Shark Adoption Project video coming out. And then I have no idea what's going to be on Friday. I'm still working on some stuff. I've got the Patreon video on Wednesday. I've got a bunch of pickups to do, including this big one. And next week at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard, Board Sort will be joining us on Shark Scrapper Live. Mike is so excited. He can't wait to come up and see
I'm not
that.
even going to watch it. I'm not allowed to talk on your. I'm not allowed to put comments in there anyway. I just put the little looky-loo eyes. Go look at all your streams. You don't see me say one word. I was warned like the first 2 minutes into the very first one. So, I don't speak.
Hey, Mike, I'm just looking out for you, man.
That's all right. I just come in here and just Irish gets double the dose. So
Double the dose.
Bye every day.
Hey, I was taking it easy. So that's your plan for Shark, yeah, for the week. So, Ralph, what's your plan?
Hopefully get my car working again, do a scrapyard run, maybe film a bit of it. I'm not sure. And after that, hopefully get some more casting done.
Okay, so no video
But
coming.
nothing definite.
Not indefinite. Okay, no video definite.
No.
Maybe a video on.
No
scrapping.
videos yet.
Okay, Mike, plan for the week.
Say hi to Earl.
Hey,
That's the plan.
Tomorrow, probably just gonna work in the garage because I took the whole weekend off. Tuesday, I have to go and look at a bunch of appliances, which I don't want, but I'm doing it for my neighbor. They have a 668 unit apartment complex, but there's like 700 or 800 gallon water tanks and refrigerators and stoves and washers and dishwashers. I don't really want the shit, but I'll do it for.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
should be some good money there.
And then
You have to go rent a truck.
there ain't no money. It's 6 cents a pound.
But it's a lot of pounds.
So are you, but goddamn,
Yeah, but you couldn't pay enough for me, man.
I don't even want to go.
Right.
And then the rest of the week, I have no idea. Probably just working.
Okay, Parky, what's your plan?
At this moment, I've got no content, but I do
Yeah,
have
but what's your plan for the week?
two
So,
episodes. Well,
You
I'll be
wanna
working as normal, but
What are you doing, dude?
no content
Here.
on the channel.
Here, that's what you-
okay, Dan, what's your plan for the week?
Insulate my shed.
Okay, so have you the installation
What's your-
got, or are you?
I just
you-
picked it up today.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what are you putting on? What thickness inch is it?
Hey,
What thickness is the insulation? Inch?
inch
2
and a quarter.
Inch and a quarter. Okay.
Yeah, they're sheets. They're 4 feet by 9 foot sheets, so 4 will do the whole ceiling of the shed.
Cool. So any scrap runs to do, or just doing?
No, nothing. Bulk week starts next weekend, so
Okay. Cool.
it's up for
So-
another week.
That's it. So it's the end of the show. I should have a video out on Thursday and should be live again next Sunday. So as always, really appreciate everyone that took the time to come in and comment, come up with a panel, even if you didn't say a word and just sat in the background and watched like Mike does on Sharks streams. Appreciate it. And till next week, we'll catch you all later. So as always, Ralph. Oh, by the way, hit the like on your way out if you haven't done it already. So away you go, Ralph.
I have to hit the like. All right.
Yeah.
Scrap you all later.
Bye bye, guys. Thanks for being in. Catch you on next
Have
week.